Hello, online crew. How is everyone today? I hope you're doing really well. How would you like to generate a lot of leads, endless leads for free? Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't it be nice if you had leads coming in every day and they didn't cost you anything? Well, that's the ultimate marketing experience if you can achieve that. But there's a little bit of skill that goes behind achieving those kind of results. So yesterday I started the discussion regarding a business model, a different business model that a very successful mentor of mine, Mike Dillard, you might have heard of him, has used to create $60 million, over $60 million online. And it doesn't matter what business he's promoting, what avenue he's going down, he uses this same business model every single time. So it's certainly something to learn from and strive to implement for you, because it is a very successful business model that many entrepreneurs, online marketers, digital marketers use around the world because it works. So I know for myself with all my marketing and everything that I implement online, I certainly want to follow somebody who has proven this to be successful over and over and over and over again, and not with just one product, with multiple products. So it's proven and tested to work. The other thing that's really cool about this is that you can learn to make money off people that say no to your primary business opportunity. So some people, when they're in this industry, they're very fixated on their business. That has to be the one all and the be all end all. And, that's cool. If that's, everything for you. But a smart entrepreneur will have multiple income streams. They won't just have the one income stream. They'll have income streams that complement each other. So you don't want conflicting, obviously, income streams, but income streams that help you move the needle forward and can help you. In this case, what I'm talking about in this live is to help self-liquidate your advertising. So wouldn't it be pretty cool if you had some income coming in that helped you advertise? If you chose to advertise. I'm a big believer in Facebook advertising. I do advertising. Facebook advertising is not the only platform you can advertise on. There's other platforms out there, but that's just one option. You should also be really striving to build up your organic reach, your organic audience, like building that value and know, like, and trust with people organically, because that is the best kind of lead and prospect, is when you're not enticing somebody, they actually come to their own conclusion that they want what you have. And they are the people that are more likely to stick, with you, with whatever it is that you're offering or your business opportunity if they end up landing there. So this business model that I shared with you yesterday, just some simple sort of introductory steps to that. I just want to build on that a little bit today. So this business model in its simplified form is you want to get to the point where you can build a list of some sort. So you've got something to offer to capture somebody's lead. Those of you that don't know how to do that, then join us next week in the coaching community, because I'm going to show you how to create things that you can offer and bring value to the table. And I'll deepen this in a minute. Just stay with me. You can bring something to the table to offer, to then have that exchange of an email address versus something of value. Now, when I say I'm going to deepen that conversation, I would really encourage you to think about what is it that you are providing to people in exchange for that email address. So the business model in its simplified form, if you caught yesterday's live, if you didn't, just go back and watch it. But in its simplified form is to build the list, build a relationship with the list, and then you market to the list. And don't pigeonhole. I wouldn't recommend you pigeonhole yourself into one offer when you market to your list. But you want to market things to your list that are helpful to them. Not just something that you want a sale out of. It makes a massive difference to the success or otherwise of your marketing funnel, of your business model. What are you offering out? Is it something of value? Is it something that if somebody stops in the marketing funnel right there, that they've learned something from you? Like, it's a positive experience. It's not that you've got them into a funnel and now they feel trapped into buying something and so they buy, but it's not what they thought it was going to be. That's the last thing we want to do. We want to build know, like, and trust with these leads that you've got. But how you get a whole lot of leads for free, endless leads for free, is that you learn the skill of how to offer something in your marketing funnel that is a very low value. Now, when I say low value, we want to stick to something between, maybe about $20 and $50. So this is the entry point into your marketing funnel. Now, you might think, well, I don't know how I could do that. So that's what I'm going to help in the training next week. If you join us in the coaching community next week, I can help you with all of these things. But you've got something low in the marketing funnel. But when I say low in the marketing funnel, it's not then to trap somebody into a higher sale. It's something of awesome value. Awesome value. You've over-delivered. You've brought something to the table where somebody's learnt a lot. When you do that, you are building the know, like, and trust factor. They may want to go further. They may not. If they don't, cool, it's fine. Maybe they weren't the right person in your target market, or they're not ready in that point of time to go any further in your particular marketing funnel. That's not a problem. We can still nurture that person and that lead by building the relationship, by continuing to give them great value, nurture the lead, give them really helpful, valuable information on an ongoing basis. The difference between a successful marketing funnel and a marketing funnel that's going to struggle long term is how quickly are you trying to go into a back-end sale that's really expensive. If you try to get there too quickly, now I'm not saying it doesn't work. It can work. It absolutely can work. But on the masses, it might work every now and again. That's not the kind of business model you want to be in. You want a business model where you've got a lead flow, and that lead flow is self-liquidating. And when that lead flow is going really well, then you can scale. Now, when you can scale, you can get more of the smaller sales in your marketing funnel. So when you get more of those, you can do more advertising. So we slowly build up to getting more income in, to then self-liquidate our advertising if that's what you want to do. So things like Facebook advertising, you want your Facebook advertising to be self-liquidating in some way. If you're just paying for Facebook ads, just outright paying for a Facebook ads without a small income stream for yourself in your Facebook ads, you're probably going to end up in a very expensive marketing experience. So a really successful business model, which is what I've been sharing with you, which Mike Dillard taught me and thousands of other entrepreneurs around the world. But you follow any successful entrepreneur's marketing funnel, and they will provide you with endless amounts of content for free that actually helps you learn something. So this is the key, guys. And, yesterday I was talking about, you've got to learn to become a leader. How do you learn to become a leader? You learn to become a leader by providing value. The more valuable you are out in the marketplace, the more money that you are going to make. So the more helpful, training and education or inspiration that you can provide to people out in the marketplace for free helps elevate your influence in the online world. When you have influence in the online world and you have a marketing funnel that's built on a business model like Mike's, then you're headed for a winning formula. When you know how to self-liquidate your costs, so the money is coming back in to, overcome the expenses, and you learn the skills to do that really well, and then you can scale that, then, hopefully that you are never out of pocket. The trick is, though, You should be able to generate, in a smart business model, you should be able to generate some income from people that say no to your primary opportunity. So I just want you to think about that for a minute. You've got a primary business opportunity. And what I mean by that is like a network marketing business of some sort, you know, an MLM, digital business, you know, something of that sort. So you're in the industry. And yes, you want people to go into your business opportunity. But how we get them there is this whole business model that Mike was talking about, and was talking about in his book that I shared with you yesterday. And you know, his main point from his marketing funnel is when he stopped pushing people into his main business opportunity and started giving value and being helpful to people in his target market, mind you. If you don't know who your target market is, then all of this is a waste of time. It's one of the key things for you to learn is who is your target market. And that is something that's key and critical to your whole marketing funnel, is knowing who your target market is, what keeps them awake at night, what pains they have, what problems they have, and you can service those pains and problems, and you've got solutions to help people genuinely. Not trapping people into a marketing funnel that they think it's one thing and then it's just very quickly into a sale for something else. That's not a smart marketing funnel. It's all about over delivering the value so you can get somebody to get to the point where they make their own decision that they want to buy, and they're not in a very smart marketing funnel that makes them buy. Make no mistake, people love to buy, but they really don't like to be sold to. They don't like to be pushed into a sales decision. They don't like that selling type process. You want your buyers, because they'll stick around for longer in your business instead of coming in, not doing anything, and then, you know, disappearing. People will stay with you in your business if they've truly, absolutely 100% come to their own conclusion. This is exactly what I need. And they come to that conclusion when over a period of time, you have given them a lot of value, that they've got to the point where they know, like, and trust you, to the point where, yes, I want what that person has. And they come to their own conclusion that they want to do business with you, or whatever you've put in front of them in your marketing funnel or your email marketing, that is what they need. So, couple of things out of this. I hope you're getting the gist of what a smart business model is. One, it's not about trapping people into a sale really early. It's about over delivering the value, but having something in your business model that is of a small price point, like something, you know, preferably under about $50. Sometimes it can be around the $97 mark as well. But I'm sure you've seen funnels like this, guys, but a small entry point. But that thing, whatever that thing that is the small entry point, it's got to be over delivering in value. It shouldn't be directly just leading somebody to an upsell. It should be something that where people learn something. If they learn something and they think, yes, this is what I need for whatever problem that they have, then they may go further with you in your marketing funnel. They may not, but even if they don't, they've learned something from you and you've been valuable to them. So that's a critical part in your business model, that you've been helpful and valuable to people, that they've learned something off you. I hope I'm making sense, guys, and you're following along with me, okay? Now, how we get to the endless leads for free is by that thing that you have to offer in the smaller end of your marketing funnel, is that you can get enough of those sales that then that self-liquidates your marketing. So whatever advertising that you choose to do, you're getting enough of those sales in to fund your advertising. As you get really skilled at things like Facebook advertising, then you can scale that. And when you scale that and you've got more sales coming in, then you can scale your advertising, and everything just happens, you know, on a larger scale. Okay, so you're following the marketing funnel there. But the most important thing is that you're building the list, but how do you build the list? There are many ways that you can build a list. There's many things that you can offer to build a list. You can use other people's products and ebooks and things to build a list. So that might be something that you like to do. Or you might want to create something of your own. So those kind of options are the things that I'm going to go through next week in my Lead Magnet Bootcamp next week in the coaching community. If you want the details on that they're up above, okay? So then we get somebody onto our list. Then we need to nurture the list and build a relationship with that list by providing ongoing value. And that could be videos, it could be a newsletter, it could be, a variety of things. But when you nurture that list, you're still providing lots of value. You're helping people with something. You're giving them education, inspiration, motivation. You're helping them to learn things. And because you know your target market really well, it's not just to get them on your list to continue to sell. That's not a good business model. It's not the business model Mike uses, and it's not going to bring you, it's not going to warm up your leads in the way that you need to get them to that purchasing decision where they truly come to the conclusion, this is exactly what I need. And I trust this person, they seem reputable. And so you've built that trust to a point where they've come to their own conclusion that they want to do business with you. And you could have on that back end many different offers. It doesn't have to be one. It shouldn't be one. You shouldn't pigeon your hole. If you're learning to become a true online entrepreneur, sorry, I need a drink. If you're if you're learning to become a true online entrepreneur, then I would encourage you to explore other income streams as part of your back end offer, because your one thing might not be suitable to somebody, but something else might be. How would you know if you're only pigeonholing, just one offer? Now that's for another discussion as to what you might offer. You might be thinking they're going, oh, I don't even know what you mean by that. Or I just want to build my network marketing business or my digital marketing business or whatever it is that you do. So if that's your back end offer, that's fine. Just make sure you're not getting to the sale too quickly, because it loses people's trust. People are like, oh, it's one of those things. Oh, I'm now being sold something that's, really, really expensive. This is not what I thought. I just wanted help with something. So by building value, you're building that trust in the sales process. So somebody comes to their own conclusion. This is what they've got. What this person has got is what I need. So you're building up that trust along the way instead of, getting them so quickly into that sales funnel that it creates the wrong impression, or they feel pressured into the sales funnel. They buy into the sales funnel, but they don't do anything because it's not really what they wanted in the first place. So nurturing your leads as they come in, building that value over and over and over again. But knowing how to do that really well comes from really, really knowing your target market. Who is it that is your perfect customer? And what is it that you can offer them to start building this email list? And what is that thing that you're offering them to then provide a minor upsell that might help them even more? Not help you, help them even more. So they learn more from you. And then from there, if they want to go further with you because it's a good fit and it's something that can still continue to help them, then, win-win. If it's not, you can still benefit from the little sale that you made, and they've still learnt something that's been really, really valuable. So I hope you see the progression of a really good business model and how you pull people in, to your marketing funnel, but in a way that's coming from, they want to be pulled in. It's not you dragging people in. It's that you're drawing them in because you're being valuable and honest, and you have integrity, and you're teaching them things that are really valuable to them and help them every step of the way. So think of a marketing funnel like, what can I help them with at the basic level? What can I help them with at a bit of deeper level? what can I help them with at, a more experienced level? Okay, now I've got somebody, that's really ready to dive in. So you've got different points in your marketing funnel to help people at wherever they're at, not where you want them to be, not where you want to make a sale, where it can be helpful to them to learn something and keep learning in that process if it's a good fit for them. Okay, so to wrap this up, how you find endless leads for free is 1, organically. So, but that can be slower, but you can do it. You can learn organic measures, build your leadership skills, build your audience on your business page, like build the value. So you can get leads organically. They're free anyway. Okay, to speed up that process, you can do Facebook advertising in whatever medium that you choose, whether that's Facebook advertising or YouTube or other means, whatever you choose to do. The funnel is still the same. You want to, build your leadership skills to have the audience and the influence, and then offer them something that's going to help them. So that's how you get them on the email list. What are you offering that person? If you need help with that, we're going to create that for you next week in my coaching community if you want to learn how to do that. So you're giving out free value first. You get them on your email list. Then you can nurture that email list and continue to give them value. Teach them things, educate them, give them good ideas and inspire them, those kind of things. And you might have an upsell. But your first upsell is at a minimal price point. But that minimal price point can help you with your advertising. And when you do that well, you are offering something to somebody. They may go further. Now that further may be a marketing product. It may be your network marketing business. It may be other things. You nurture the leads with whatever it is that they want, but you've got different options for that. But the more that you can scale, the smaller price point, the more advertising that you can do. And when you learn to do that well, and that, let's say it's Facebook advertising, you need to learn how to do Facebook advertising really well with your interests of who you're targeting, the type of ad that you're running, if it's a traffic ad or a conversion ad, it's a different skill. Okay, I've got all that training already in my coaching community. So if you choose to join us for the lead generation bootcamp, then that training's all included as well. Okay, so there's different things that you need to learn to make this successful, but the goal at the end of the day is to have your marketing funnel self-liquidating if you can. So that's not only the back end sales, it's the little price point along the way that makes your marketing funnel really successful. So for some of you that are really, really new to this industry, you're like, wow, that's way over my head. I wasn't even thinking of Facebook advertising. I just want to bring in, I just want to build my network marketing business. Let me assure you that it's not as difficult as you think it might be when you've got the right training, to implement all those things. So it's absolutely achievable. The main thing that I'll go back to that I said yesterday is if you think any marketing funnel can overcome the most important thing in this business, which is, as we said yesterday, trust, then you're being naive. So even if you've got the best marketing funnel in the world, if people don't trust you, then it's going to let you down. The best thing you can do for yourself as a starting point, if everything that I'm talking about in this video all seems a little bit too complicated, start building your influence on social media. Start giving out valuable information without expecting anything in return. Social media these days is very, very busy. There are lots of people online. In your network marketing business, your digital marketing business, whatever you consider yourself to be in, everybody's offering the same thing. Everybody's in the same funnel, potentially. You've all got the same tools and websites to offer. So, what makes you stand out? Why should somebody do business with you versus somebody else, in that same business? You're all offering the same thing. You don't stand out when you're offering all the same thing. How you differentiate yourself in the marketplace and on social media is to build your brand. Set up your own branding. You're not your company. You don't own the company. You know, all those kind of things I've said before. It's not yours to own. It could come and go. It could fall over for all you know. It could break apart. It happens. There are companies that, come and go all the time. So build your own brand, protect yourself as an individual, offer your own value to the marketplace, but also work out in that process what is a really smart business model that you can have behind you to get you endless leads to bring into your business of your choice. Okay? So food for thought, something to think about, something to, maybe think about later if you're not ready for that now. But somewhere along the line, after you build your influence and your value, you want to be building this email list, but it's not just about getting names on a list and pushing them into a sale. It's about nurturing your list, because a big list doesn't mean anything if you don't have a good relationship with the list. So how you get a good relationship with the list is continue to provide value and education and help the person in what they need, not come from a place of self-interest of you needing a sale. Okay, so food for thought. I hope that, helps in some way. So have a think about that. At the timing of this video, it is Easter. So I just wish you all a safe and happy, enjoyable Easter. And I will see you guys next week. Bye.